We got to turn this moment of mourning into a moment of teaching that echoes not to just us, but our children and our children's children. I think it was the former President Barack Obama. He once spoke about community, saying that we all have a mutual obligation towards one another. He reminded us that we're all part of a community and we are all one family. And when one family member is hurt, the whole family suffers. When one life is cut short by a gun, a hole is ripped into the fabric of our collective future. So we got to teach our children that being real isn't about how you handle a weapon. Being real is about how you handle your emotions. We got to teach them that disagreement is a problem to be solved, not a life to be ended. We got to teach them that a man's hands were made for building and fixing, not for breaking and burying. We got to teach them that real power isn't found in the pull of a trigger, but it's in the restraint of a temper. We want our children and our children's children to grow up in a world where grace is the weapon, and grace to forgive, and grace to communicate, and the grace to value life above all else should come first. If Chris's story can stop one person from picking up a gun, then if it can inspire one young man to choose a path to be a builder instead of a destroyer, then Chris is still working in each and every one of us. Let's give the Lord a hand clap of praise. He's still fixing things. He's still directing turkey traffic. Amen. Let this be a day we resolve that the Jack of all trades didn't just leave us a memory. He left us a mandate to protect one another, to love one another, to build a community where every man, woman, boy, and girl can grow old enough to tell their own story. Jack of all trades doesn't let a broken part keep the whole machine from running, right? Chris may have been the primary engine of this family. I heard he's done a lot of things. He spent many years showing you what discipline can do even when a part, even as big as him, is no longer physically here. But the machine doesn't have to break down. It doesn't have to break down. For all of Chris's Navy grit and his rough around the edges exterior, Chris was a man who knew when it was time to get his own heart right with the master mechanic. I was told that this past New Year's Eve, we always have old-fashioned watch night service, and while everyone else was looking towards the future, Chris made the most important repair of his life. Right there in the back pew of Solid Rock Baptist Church, 1340 Chesapeake, Virginia, 1340 Gus Lane, Chris said that sinner's prayer, just like the young man led you in earlier. He didn't need a spotlight or a stage. He recognized that while he could fix any car, he needed the Lord to handle the engine of his own soul. That back pew became a holy place that night, and it changed the destination of his lonely dirt road forever.